Kunj Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari. Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari. Jaya Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari. Jaya Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana. Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Kirtans, bring the Kirtans. It's there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga bole, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Gaurare, Nitai Gauranga. Jai Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana, Gaurare. Hare Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Hare Hare. Hare Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Yadavaya Oh Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudha Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudha Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram 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 Hare Hare. Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Vitta Gaura Riva 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 Riva. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivajagacharya Ashtottara Satasi Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravindra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki, ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki, Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki, श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल बड़दास रघुनाथ सड़गोस्वामी प्रभु की, श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की, व्रज भूमि वृंदावन धाम की, मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की, गंगमय यमुनमयी भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की, हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रमयी सुदर्शन सुभदर्शन आरती की, प्रहलाद नृसिंहदेव की, श्री राधा माधव की, श्री गुरुवायूरप्पन की, श्री गौरी निताय की, श्री पंचतत्वा की, समवेत भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Daivim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatiruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nahishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. Text. Fourth text. Canto 3, Chapter 22, Text 4. Ato hi ananyonyam atmanam brahma kshatram cha rakshatah rakshati smabhyayo devah sayah sadasat atmakah. Ato hi anonyam atmanam brahma kshatram cha rakshatah rakshati smavyayo devah sayah sad asad atmakah. Ato hi ananyonyam atmanam brahma kshatram cha rakshatah rakshati smavyayo devah sayah sadasat atmakah. Ato hi anyonyam atmanam brahma kshatram cha rakshatah rakshati smavyayo devah sayah sadasat atmakah. Ataha, hence, he, certainly, anonyam, each other, atmanam, the self, brahma, the brahmanas, kshatram, the kshatriyas, cha, and rakshatah, protect, rakshati sma, protects, avyayah, immutable, devah, the Lord, saha, he, yah, who, sat asat atmakah, the form of the cause and effect. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation: that is why the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas protect each other as well as themselves, and the Lord Himself, who is both the cause and effect and is yet immutable, protects them through each other. Purport: the entire social structure of Varna and Ashrama is a cooperative system meant to uplift all to the highest platform of spiritual realization. The Brahmanas are intended to be protected by the Kshatriyas. The Kshatriyas also are intended to be enlightened by the Brahmanas. When the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas cooperate nicely, the other subordinate divisions, the Vaishyas or mercantile people, and the Shudras or labor class, automatically flourish. The entire elaborate system of Vedic society was therefore based on the importance of the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. The Lord is a real protector, but He is unattached to the affairs of protection. He creates Brahmanas for the protection of the Kshatriyas and Kshatriyas for the protection of the Brahmanas. He remains aloof from all activities, therefore He is called Nirvikara, without activity. He has nothing to do. He is so great that He does not perform action personally, but His energies act. The Brahmanas and Kshatriyas and anything that we see are different energies acting upon one another. Although individual souls are all different, the super self or super soul is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Individually, one's self may differ from others in certain qualities and may engage in different activities, such as those of a Brahmana, Kshatriya or Vaishya. But when there is complete cooperation among different individual souls, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as Super Soul Paramatma, being one in every individual soul, is pleased and gives them all protection. As stated before, the Brahmanas are produced from the mouth of the Lord, and the Kshatriyas are produced from the chest or arms of the Lord. If the different castes or social sections, although apparently differently occupied in different activities, nevertheless act in full cooperation, then the Lord is pleased. This is the idea of the institution of 4 Varnas and 4 Ashramas. If the members of different Ashramas and Varnas cooperate fully in Krishna consciousness, then society is well protected by the Lord without a doubt. In Bhagavad Gita, it is stated that the Lord is a proprietor of all different bodies. The individual soul is a proprietor of his individual body. But the Lord clearly states, my dear Bharata, you must know that I am also Kshetrajna. Kshetrajna means the knower of proprietor of the body. Individual soul is a proprietor of the individual body, but the super soul, the personality of Godhead, Krishna, is a proprietor of all bodies, everywhere. He is the proprietor not only of human bodies, but of birds, beasts, and all other entities, not only on this planet, but on other planets also. He is a supreme proprietor, therefore he does not become divided by protecting the different individual souls. He remains one and the same. That the sun appears on top of everyone's head when at the meridian does not imply that the sun becomes divided. One man thinks that the sun is on his head only, whereas 1,000 miles away another man is thinking that the sun is only on his head. Similarly, the super soul, the supreme personality of Godhead, is one, but he appears to individually oversee each individual soul. This does not mean that the individual soul and the super soul are one. They are one in quality as spirit soul, but the individual soul and super soul are different. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamakyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jayasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. The chapter is entitled The Marriage of Kardama Muni and Devahuti. And this is proposal made by Swayambhuva Manu to Kardama Muni that his daughter be married to him. Swayambhuva Manu, the first Manu created by Brahma. There are 14 Manus in one day of Brahma, each one lasting for 71 yugas. In this way, Brahma's whole day is filled with 14 Manus. We are in the period of Vaivasvata Manu, who is the 7th Manu. 14 Manus, middle period we are. Brahma is 52 years old. We are in the Dvitiya Parardha, the second 50 years of Brahma. Like this you can fix your time. Swayambhuva Manu is the first Manu. So it has happened in the beginning of Brahma's period of this day. Brahma's day is very long. So in the beginning of Brahma's day, this has happened. And Swayambhuva Manu, who has daughters Devahuti and sons. Who are the sons? Yeah. Uttanapada and Priyavrata. Two sons. And it's mentioned that Devahuti is a princess, very beautiful, very talented, exceptionally good, highly qualified. And she came to know about Kardama Muni because Narada Muni spoke to her about Kardama Muni, that he's a wonderful sage, wonderful devotee, completely fixed in Krishna, the absolute truth. Like that. She has come to hear from Narada Muni. So in her mind, she immediately thought, this is the person I want as my husband. Narada Muni did not say he has got job in Microsoft. He's in America. He has got 3 properties in Bangalore. And he earns a few lakhs. And his father is a big businessman. He owns the following things. And is so many things he has got. And she got, really? I want to marry him. See the difference. The difference is not because that he is very well qualified materially. Materially is zero. Kardama Muni. He is in the forest. He is working Jada Mudi. He is doing Swaha, Homa every day. worshipping on the Supreme Personality of Godhead take very austere tapasya. Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramai ki. He is like that. And devotee is saying, that's the person I want to marry. But there are so many kings, so many great princes, so many young people, handsome, smart, chivalrous, Kshatriyas waiting to marry this Kshatriya lady. He just chose to marry Kardama Muni. He chose to marry Kardama Muni. Why? He is fixed in spirituality. So, Swayambhu Manu, after hearing his daughter, he became very surprised. My daughter is not choosing one of the great kings, who is a great handsome person, who is very great warrior, has got riches, got wealth, everything. But my daughter is choosing somebody in the forest, a sage. But he didn't say anything. He said, be it so. My daughter, I am very happy with you. And he took her to the forest. Swayambhuva Manu. He came to the forest. It's a big event. It's a big event. Here Prime Minister came, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, big event. Lots of people wanted to join. They were all restricted and all that. But this is a huge event. Swayambhuva Manu is coming. Manu. He's coming down. Nobody was in the forest actually. No guests, no visitors, no audience. He came quietly there with his daughter. And he met with Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni immediately paid his necessary respects. And he glorified Swayambhuva Manu. He said that Kshatriyas are so great, Kshatriyas are protecting the Brahmanas. Because of you protecting the Brahmanas, we are able to do what we are supposed to do. In this way, he glorified Swayambhuva Manu. Then Swayambhuva Manu started glorifying Brahmanas. That's what he's doing here. He's glorifying the Brahmanas. In that, he's saying, Krishna has made it in such a way that the Kshatriyas protect the Brahmanas and the Brahmanas protect the Kshatriyas. How do the Kshatriyas protect the Brahmanas? They make sure that they are able to perform their austerities, their penance, their meditation, their teaching, their worship. This is what they are supposed to do. Yajana, Yajana, Patana, Patana, Dhana, Parigraha. Make facility for them to do it. Let them do. Hare, go and take some job here, simply sitting and chanting japa and doing some homa and worshipping some deity and all. Just contribute something to the GDP going up in the country. What is the use of chanting mantra? What is the use of your worshipping the deity? What is the use of all these things? They didn't say that to them. Government telling, please do that. Please teach all the citizens how to worship the Lord. Please tell them Bhagavad Gita. Please make them all responsible for their own spiritual life. They should go back to Godhead. They want to support you for that. Please teach them. And in turn, the Brahmanas protect the Kshatriyas how? They give them advice. They tell them, they come and seek their advice, seek their blessings. Because their job is filled with Rajogun. And they have to fight. They have to protect the citizens. They have to keep order. They have to help people to follow Dharma. Kshatriya means protecting people from kshat, from hurt. Hurting means hurting somebody's spiritual life is real hurt. Prabhupada defines violence as stopping the progress of somebody's spiritual life is called violence. That's a real violence. If you physically harm somebody, it's not so violent as much as you harming their going towards Krishna. That is very big violence. So Kshatriyas protect their citizens, protect the Brahmanas, so that everybody will go towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the protection they give, protection for your spiritual life. For that they will take arms also, weapons also, but they very carefully do things. They are very noble, high class. So here Kardama Muni is glorifying the Kshatriyas and glorifying Swayambhuva Manu. Swayambhuva Manu is glorifying the Brahmanas and a sage like him. Swayambhuva Manu is very old, older, much older than Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni is just going to get married. Right? It's just going to get married. You can imagine the difference in age. But Swayambhuva Manu is paying obeisances to Kardama Muni because you are a Brahmana, number one. Number two, you have dedicated your life to Krishna consciousness practice. You are a sage, you are a Muni. Therefore, you are worthy of respect. So you pay obeisances to him. And he addresses him as my Lord. You can see. Right? You'll say, they did not go like that. I am so older than you. It's not like that. Just watch how it is. See, Varnashrama means what? Giving respect to the ashrama. Giving respect to the ashrama. You may be brahmachari, but you are worth my respect. I may be king. I may be kshatriya. I may be very powerful. But you are worthy of respect. Why? You are fixing yourself completely in Krishna. I pay respect to you. Not only that, I have a favor to request from you. My daughter wants to marry you. She is my daughter, Amba Challapille. I have grown her up very nicely. She is very wonderful, she is very talented, but she has chosen you. But before this Swayambhuva Manu's coming itself, the Lord has appeared to Kardama Muni in his yajna and homa. He has appeared on Garuda and told him, I am very pleased with your austerities, with your penance, everything. Very soon you will get a very wonderful girl who will be your wife. Because this was the prayer of Kardama Muni. Yaravathu kalyanam panni, I may suffer, my whole spiritual life will get spoiled. I need to get married. I want to make sure that I get the right person, my Lord. Only you can ensure that. In this way, the Lord told him, Devahuti will come to marry you. So he is waiting. Because why? It is Krishna's plan. So when he came, he will say, marry my daughter. And he will glorify, Kardama Muni will glorify Devahuti. She is very talented, very qualified and all that. Then this way he will accept Devahuti as his wife. It's a big story, very interesting story. Very ideal couple, Kardama Muni and Devahuti. Many examples we can see in the Bhagavatam like this. But the marriage of Devahuti and Kardama Muni is highlighted here. Why? Because it's an ideal couple. Both of them very keen on going back to Godhead. Both of them very keen on Krishna consciousness. Both of them helping each other. Both of them understanding each other very well. Highly cultured, highly sophisticated institution of marriage. Idealistic. That's why quite often, many times, people who are interested in Grahastha life are asked to lead this. And see, this is what, my gosh. And sometimes when husband and wife fight with each other also, they say, Niyana Kardama Muniya. You are not like Devahuti either. So they take these examples, very ideal examples. But here the main point is Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and they're working together. Sometimes in the ISKCON movement, some people think that they should not do certain type of services because it is Kshatriya oriented service, or something is a Vaishya oriented service. I am supposed to do pure Brahminical service. I will do only reading, chanting, speaking. Otherwise, I cannot do anything else. I am pure Brahmana. Because I am pure Brahmana, I will do only Brahminical activity. Actually, it's the other way around. Brahmana na onnume panna devilla. So I will better become Brahminical. In this way, I don't have to do anything much. If you have a little Kshatriya oriented thing, too many jobs will come to you. You have to go collect money for the project. You have to manage. You have to tell people. You have to plan. You have to execute. All these things together. It's a mix of many things. You have to manage an organization. You have to also manage your own spiritual life. Several things put together. So sometimes people choose. But Prabhupada did everything. You can see in his life he did everything. He did Shudra job. Washing all the vessels, cleaning the place, cleaning the toilet. Everything he did. He cooked. He distributed prasadam. He cleaned their plates, wiped the place. He printed. He went to the press. Went and asked donation. He did business with his books. He sold his books, made money. He bought big pieces of property for establishing this thing. You will see he's doing everything. Whole gamut of things. When it is service to Krishna, then you do everything. Whatever needs to be done. But in an ideal society, they make sure that the Brahmanas don't do other services. You don't need to do. Please, don't do. I am there to do. Other society members will make sure that the Brahmana doesn't have to do other type of services. We are there to do it. You please teach us Krishna consciousness. Teach us how to worship the deity. Tell us Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita. Correct us. Teach us how to do this. All these things. Otherwise, nobody will teach us. So in this way, Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, they are a small band in the cross-section of the population. But the larger band is a Shudra band. The next larger one is the Vaishya band. The Brahmanas and Kshatriyas are a very small band. But they are very powerful. And they take decisions for the welfare of the society. They make sacrifices. Sometimes for the sake of the people. This is their duty. The rishis and the sages are all doing tapasya for the welfare of the people. Even today, there are rishis and sages doing tapasya in the Himalayas for the sake of the people. We don't care about them at all. We don't even know that they are there. We don't even know that they are praying for us. That is our educational this thing. We don't care. We don't know. It does not matter to us. But still they'll do. Still they do. Because of that, because of a sage like Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who came, I don't want to sit down in the Himalayas and do penance and austerity, everything for myself. I want to move inside society and actually teach them. Because otherwise they'll never learn. Otherwise they'll never learn. This is what Goshti Anandi means. He is a Brahmana, super excellent Brahmana. Go into the society of devotees and actually teach them. So what did not Prabhupada teach everybody? He taught the ladies how to tie sari, how to cook, how to keep the kitchen clean, how to worship the deity, how to stitch for the deity. Everything he taught. Everything he taught. Because he wanted a society of all sorts of people. It must be our material proclivity, our material nature to do something in a particular way, as a Brahmana, as a Kshatriya, as a Vaishya or a Shudra, that does not matter. Whatever it's supposed to be according to the gunas, guna karma vibhagasha, we should simply do that. But we should do it as an offering to the Lord. We should do it as an offering to the Lord. What does Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita? Yat karoshi, yad ashnasi, yad juhosi, dadasi, yat tapasyasi, kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Whatever you do, yat karoshi, yat ashnasi, whatever you eat, yat juhosi, dadasi, yat whatever you are giving, you make it as an offering to me. With me in your consciousness you do it. Tat kurushva madarpanam. Offer to me. In this way you can make everything Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada is speaking some very wonderful things here in the purport. This is the meaning of unity. Although you are a variety of people materially, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, each having different inclinations, society will live together, will be brought together, will operate together on the basis of Krishna being the unifying factor, on the basis of service to Krishna being the unifying factor. Prabhupada called this unity in diversity. Although it is so diverse, our real Krishna conscious mood can be tested of how united you are in serving Krishna. Different people are different, individually very different. But how you can tolerate the material difference and serve Krishna, that will make the society successful. That's what is Varnashrama. Varnashrama means simply not caste system like these people are telling. They don't know anything. It's so scientific. It takes into account the psychology of each one of these people affected by the modes, and according to their karma, they are coming to this world. Guna karma vibhagasha. Takes care of their psychophysical status and then makes an offering to them. Does not matter. That does not matter. That's temporary. If everybody gets together and serves Krishna, everybody will benefit in Krishna consciousness. For Krishna consciousness, everybody will get equal benefit. Because that is what material life is for. Equality should be in giving everybody an equal opportunity for Krishna consciousness. Inclusivity means including everybody in serving Krishna. Diversity means not looking at the different material situations that they are in. That does not matter. I am man, I am woman, I am tall, I am short, I am bird, I am animal, I am rich, I am poor, I am intelligent, I am dud. Does not matter. Everybody is dear to Krishna, and for everybody there should be a chance for devotional service. DEI, diversity, equity, inclusiveness. The United Nations has said every big organization should be DEI compliant. You should not say he's a black man, I am a white man, I don't want to engage him. He is Chinese, this fellow is Malayali, that guy is Reddy, this lady is coming from that community, this backward class, front class. All these are material differences. On that basis you should not operate. You should give opportunity to everybody. You should give opportunity to everybody. The United Nations is finally realizing. Prabhupada has done this long back in 1966. And before that, Krishna is talking about it in Bhagavad Gita. Sve sve karmanya birataha samsiddhim labate naraha. Sve sve karmani, according to whatever karma they can do, according to their proclivity. Sve sve karmanya samsiddhim labate naraha. By offering it to the Supreme, they will all get the same benefit. They'll all get the same benefit. The Brahmana is teaching the Veda, teaching how to worship the deity, or the Kshatriya is protecting the people. Both of them get the same benefit if they are doing it for Krishna. Same benefit. The Shudra is sweeping the floor and cleaning the toilet. He will also go back to Godhead. The Kshatriya also will go back to Godhead. The Brahmana teaching Veda also will go back to Godhead. There everybody will be equal. Here also you are equal. This idea of equality, you will read only in the Bhagavad Gita and the Bhagavat. This is the meaning of real religion. This is the meaning of Sanatana Dharma. If you follow Sanatana Dharma properly, there will be no caste system actually. Although there is differences materially, we don't take it into consideration in serving Krishna. That means the society is spiritually healthy. You don't see material differences. Where you need to see, you will see. Where you need to see, you will see. Arjuna is fighting a dharmic war. Right? And he has got lot of different types of people. Pandavas, everybody. But who is in the front? The front is Arjuna. He is the best. Materially, he is the best. He is the best fighter. Put him in the front. It's not that you are supposed to be equal, no. Everybody should get a chance to be in the front. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. I am not so good at this, better you be there so that we will win. Who is good at what? Same way in the Krishna consciousness movement also. Somebody has got a karma for this, somebody is good at this, put him in the front. Let him do it. It does not matter. It is not that he is becoming famous. If he becomes famous, it's okay. But he is not thinking like that. And you need not think like that. And he is not going to look at you like that also. Get an opportunity to serve. Let us plan what is the best way to serve, best way to achieve it. This way you will have unity. Within the devotee community also, that same mood and bhava should be there. Somebody is very good at collecting money from all these rich people. He's a very good Vaishya, good businessman. Put him in the front. Let him be the front man collecting the money and telling other people to follow. Somebody is very good at talking. Let him talk and preach in the forefront. People get impressed. That's very nice. We create impact. So somebody is very good at construction. He is a good engineer. He may be put there in the project. He will get the project done fast. Somebody is very good cook. Very tasty dishes he makes. Train him up nicely and put him in the kitchen. You cook tasty dishes for Krishna. I can offer it and you can savor it. In this way, in the society, different people, without seeing material differences, what will satisfy Krishna? Let's do that together. That's what, when the Lord came for Pracheta's prayers, he first told them, I am very pleased with your cooperation among yourselves. That you jointly, nicely pleased me. Ask me what you want. In this way, even in the Pracheta story, you will see they will get married to Maricha, the girl brought up by the forest. They will also get a very nice, wonderful, chaste wife who will take them back nicely, give them facility for doing devotional service. So the Lord gets pleased if the devotees are united and they serve Him with love and affection, doing their best from the lot that they have. Krishna becomes very pleased. Becomes very pleased with your unity, your cooperation. So the reason why Varnashrama is very peaceful is because everybody there wants to please Vishnu. Varnashrama acharad purushena parapuman Vishnu raradhyate. For the sake of worship of Vishnu means to please Vishnu, we will all cooperate and we will serve. Vishnu gets pleased and he blesses everybody to achieve their destination of pure love of Krishna. This is the system, this is the design, this is the way it is made. This is the way it is made. So really speaking, very high class design. Already inequality, equality and all is taken care of. Diversity and catering inclusively to everybody, giving everybody opportunity. Everything is taken care of in Varnashrama. Prabhupada has modeled the same thing in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And in the Bhagavatam, repeatedly he writes about these things. What is the core understanding? What we should do, why we should do, how it helps everybody. That's why Harinama Sankirtana, together chanting the holy name of the Lord, helps everybody to stay together. It brings that mood, that spirit.
when we all sit and chant together the holy name, it helps us easily to cooperate. It helps us easily to perform together. This should be understood. This is very high class philosophy. The whole world is talking about diversity, equity and inclusivity. Prabhupada has already put it. The Bhagavatam is about that only. You will see all sorts of devotees. You will see Asura becoming devotee, Bali Maharaj. You will see Prahalad, Asura. You will see Sudama, almost a beggar Brahmana. You will see great rulers like Prithu, very, very powerful and very big. You will see Swayambhuva Manu. You will see Kardama Muni, Rishi, sage in the forest. All varieties of people, all fixing themselves on Krishna, working together. And Krishna being equal to everybody. Krishna simultaneously goes to the house of to the palace of Bahulashva, and he goes to the house of Shrutakirti. Shrutakirti is a very poor Brahmana with a small hut. He invited the Lord, come to my place. And the Lord said, yes, I'll come to your place. You really accept the invitation? I'm coming. He went to his house with all the sages and everybody. At the same time, he went to the palace of Bahulashva, king. The king welcomed him with a huge procession and Brahmanas chanting and throwing flowers and so many things. Grand royal welcome. When the same Krishna went to Shrutakirti's house, he had nobody in the house. So he was standing outside his hut, taking his chadar and saying, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, welcoming the Lord. Lord was very pleased to Shrutakirti. He didn't ask him that, like Bahulaswa, you should have given a great welcome to me. Full-hearted welcome Shrutakirti was giving. Whatever I have, I'm welcoming. Krishna is not bothered about your external situation. He simply Bhavagrahi Janardana. What is your bhava? What is your love? Right? So it does not matter what your external situation is. Everybody can be a devotee. Everybody. The birds, the trees, the beasts, everybody can have an opportunity. So as human beings, we have at least some buddhi and intelligence to know it and apply it and operate like that. So as a community, we should learn these principles of communal living. Varnashrama means communal living. How we all get together, we are of various shapes and sizes. Each one is one type of person, very independent in this way, that way, everything. But still how we can all serve the Lord. Just like the Vanaras, how they all got together and served Ramachandra. Each one of them is a very wild monkey. Each one of them do all sorts of crazy things. But they all got together and decided, no, we'll all unite for the sake of Ramachandra and serve him. And they were victorious. They were victorious. That's the amazing thing. Seeing all the Vanaras and their victory with Ramachandra is the right way to conclude about Kali Yuga and all the people together, how they can chant Hare Krishna and go back to Godhead. Being in unity in terms of service to Krishna. In this way, we will see that Prabhupada wanted Daiva Varnashrama system to be introduced. With Krishna in the center, we should have these sections in society because it is there already. You are born like that. You cannot change it. But we see beyond that, beyond your material situation, we see that everybody is spirit, soul, part and parcel of Krishna. They can all serve Krishna. Everybody get an equal opportunity to serve according to their capabilities. They can serve. Problems come when somebody wants to do something else which he is not fit for. That also Krishna talks about. Shreyam Swadharma, what is it? Swadharmo Vigunaha Paradharmo Swanustitat Swadharme Nithanam Shreyaha Paradharmo Bhayavaha. I'm forgetting the shloka. You don't do another person's occupation. A Brahmana should not do the work of a Shudra. Shudra should not think I will become a Brahmana and I want to be like him. Both are wrong. You do from yours whatever you can do accordingly and serve the Supreme Lord. Sve sve karmanya birata samsiddhim labate naraha. So this is not caste system. This is scientific. This is the way society is made. The point is to serve Krishna. The point is to become a yogi. The point is to connect with Krishna. And the point is to perfect your human life. All other things are details. Not very important at all. Not very important at all. So, Prabhupada set up the International Society for Krishna Consciousness on this basis. And he wanted all the devotees to cooperate and serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead with the wonderful instructions that he has given. And in this way, he said, everybody will become successful. Everybody will go back to Godhead together. Sankirtana means Bahubir Militva Kirtayante. Everybody together will glorify the Lord, serve the Lord. Everybody together will go back to Godhead. But if you are serving, thinking in your mind, I want to go back to Godhead, that is not considered to be very high class. You have to think about the others, the left, the right, the front, the bottom, the back, everything. Do you need any help? I am ready to do. Because you are Krishna's servant. Krishna will be pleased if I help you and help you also to become Krishna conscious. In this way, devotees offer themselves. What I can do for you, what I can do for others, I am doing for myself, I should do for others. Jivere doya, having mercy on other Vaishnavas and considering the fact that he is having a challenging situation, let me help him to overcome it. Let us pray for him. Let us pray for, that devotee to make progress. He is in a challenging situation. In this way, devotees help each other. And that pleases Krishna. That pleases Krishna. Any father will be very happy if the sons are helping each other and not fighting with each other. The fight with each other will become a great source of anxiety for him. But if we are all cooperating very nicely, helping each other, the father becomes very pleased, bestow all his blessings. Same way, Krishna also. When you work nicely with each other and help each other, Krishna becomes more pleased with you. Because you are serving Vaishnavas. You are taking care of them. You are helping them. Right? In this way, we should live in a community in Prabhupada's movement with this higher understanding. We cannot become like the people outside. We should be an example to the people outside. And they should like to join this community because it is so nice. They all get together and glorify the Lord. They sing Kirtan. They look very happy. They take prasadam. They serve. In this way, I want also to be leading a nice, simple life based on Krishna in the center. By watching how devotees are living together in a community, serving Krishna, they'll all become attracted. But if they watch that you are fighting, if they watch that you are doing this, that, going to court, this is what happened. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's movement. He started 64 Gaudiya Matas in India. Very powerful personality. Very great, pure devotee of the Lord. Prabhupada saw that his movement broke down after he left. It pained Prabhupada very much to see all his god brothers fighting with each other, going to the court, filing case against each other. So it pained Prabhupada very, very much. And for a long time he was trying to bring together, trying to help, and it didn't happen. So he was forced to think how to create a good model based on what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has mentioned. And he called some of them and said, let us do this for our spiritual master's happiness. And they did not come. So he was forced to do it alone. He set up the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Then he told all his followers, don't fight like that and spoil it. Please be very, very careful. Don't become proud. Don't become materialistic. Don't start seeing material differences. In this way, read my books, chant Hare Krishna, come for Mangalarati, worship the Lord, and keep above the modes and be united. Go back to Godhead together. So it's a very big plan. It's not simply starting a business so that we'll make some money for each other and we can have sense gratification. We are all working together what? To go back to Godhead. To take everybody back to Godhead together. And never come back here again. It's a very big plan. Prabhupada's plan is not some small thing. If you really look at it. He keeps on saying that go back to Godhead, chant Hare Krishna, live peacefully in the society of devotees. Be careful. Don't fall a trap for Maya. And go back to Godhead. Very big plan. We have a very huge project. The project of going back to Godhead. And for so many janmas we've been living here. In this chakadai. In this complete nonsense drainage. We have been living. And now you got a chance to get out and clean yourself and go back. So it's a big event. It's the most important event in your existence in this material world till now. Till now. So we should grab it. Just look at it seriously. Understand it's a great opportunity being given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to everybody. So work together closely, work together carefully, consciously, and take benefit for yourself and give the benefit to others. That's why Prabhupada says it's a wonderful moment. Please take advantage of this moment. So, we should hear and understand these things very carefully and apply it and come together to make sure it is like that. And correct anybody who is not doing it, bring them up to a higher level of understanding, counsel them, and together is what is called Sankirtan. Otherwise it is called Samkirtan. Alone in the corner. Hare Krishna, nobody looking at me, I am doing alone Kirtan. Why do Samkirtan? We should do Sankirtan. That is the process. Om Tat Sat. Srila Prabhupada ki. Any question or comment? Yeah. Yes, you gave the answer. That may be. I don't have immediate information. We have to look it up in the dictionary. In the Vedic dictionary and found out in the 1 crore headed Brahma planet how many Manus are there only 14, what is their period, what is the timeline, what is this thing. I am not immediately produce it because I am not a computer. I am not able to access that data. I think artificial intelligence in the future will help us to help immediately give the data. Tuck, it will come out in a screen in front of you. The 1 crore Brahma, from there you can download the information and immediately you will be able to tell. But presently I am not able to get that dictionary information. We have to check, I don't know, there must be some formula. Some system is definitely there. But I am not able to tell immediately. I don't know. It must be some system. Everywhere there is a system nicely. Krishna has done very perfect design. So it must be there. But we'll have to check it up. Any question or comment? Any other question or comment? They are getting educated. They are not yet educated, they are not yet mature. So you should tolerate them and you should teach them. You will find all sorts of people inside a campus, no? Some are in lower grade standard, some are in higher grade like that. So that's okay. You'll find all sorts of people in a community. That's why the Shastra says, be merciful, kind to the innocent who are coming up and learning. Be friendly with those who are on the same level with you. Be respectful to people above you and learn from them. In this way you benefit. You do your seva and you benefit also. And you get friendship also. This is a community of all sorts of people. It is a heterogeneous community. You must learn how to live in differences, in diversity. If you are fixed in Krishna, you will learn how to live. If you don't have fixity in Krishna, all the diversity will disturb you. Why he is doing like that? It should not be like that. It should be, oh, I'm leaving. I'm going back home. I'm going back home and chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Mostly people cannot tolerate. But you have to learn to tolerate diversity. Sometimes there will be this type of thing. It's okay. When Krishna was there in the planet, it was going on. Duryodhana and Pandavas and this and that and envy, lust, greed, anger, everything was going on. It's not that everything was very nice. Krishna is here, everything is very perfect. It was not like that. It was quite imperfect. That's why there is war. And Krishna was right there. There's diversity. It's a diverse world. And Krishna was telling, no, dharma, follow. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. I have spoken. Duryodhana did not want to listen. Shakuni had another plan. Shikhandi had another plan. Each one had their own this together. It was not very good. People will suffer. So Krishna instituted the plan. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. He did that. And then Pandavas were ruling, everything was peaceful. It's not that there were no differences. It was not that there was no diversity. But everybody became fixed in Krishna. In spite of differences, they were functioning properly. So you will always have these differences in the material world. Material differences. And because our consciousness is also based materially, it will be difficult for some time till you actually become mature spiritually. Learn tolerance, patience, and you know the reality. Gradually, it does not disturb you. It does not disturb you. Means, you may get disturbed for the sake of setting it up, for the sake of the lesser people. You may get angry for that. You may do certain things, but it is all meant for setting it up. The organizationally, sometimes there may be differences. And people are different. It's all part of life. You can't homogenize all the people instantly. Homogeneity with individuality is what is spiritual life. With the difference of individuality and a homogeneity of serving Krishna, that is the challenge. That is reality. This is a very beautiful letter of Prabhupada on don't look for utopia. Nothing you will find here very perfect. And he explains how to practice spiritual life in a diverse atmosphere. It's very practical instruction. Right? So we must learn, that is what is to be learnt as human beings living in society. How to live with all sorts of people who have all sorts of material differences and ideas, and how to bring it together harmoniously into Krishna conscious devotional service. That is the expertise. This is what is our movement about. So Prabhupada went all over the world in a very diverse setting and brought all of them with Krishna consciousness in the center. Isn't it? Nobody has done that before. People simply say, oh, nobody has gone abroad and preached all this. It's not simply going abroad and preaching. Prabhupada established a society where everybody harmoniously serves the Supreme Absolute Truth Krishna in spite of diverse backgrounds, diverse culture and practices and all sorts of things. That is the success. The success of our movement will be known when we are all able to successfully handle diversity and serve Krishna. That is success. Success is not homogenizing everybody. Materially they cannot become homogeneous. They are diverse. But within the diversity to serve Krishna. So you'll always have all sorts of people. They'll be irritating sometimes also. Any other question or comment to make? So, somebody is watching online? Anything online? Om Tat Sat, Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki.